Hello friends, here we are with our remote learning. I have class notes for you on section 8.2. We're going to be graphing exponential decay functions. Because they are so similar to exponential growth functions, I'm just going to scroll down and let you look at all of this information all in one shot. So let's talk. Here's the equation. Same as growth, but it's different. Let me tell you how. B is going to be less than 0. So this number right here is going to be a fraction. This one right here, it'll be a half or a fourth or 1/3, something like that. Guess what? It's a fraction. That's the only difference. The horizontal asymptote, it comes from the number that sits at the end. To find the y-intercept, you let x equal 0 and solve for y. You check it out to see if there's a flip. You look at the a value. If it's positive, there's no flip. If it's negative, yes, there's a flip. The domain is always all real numbers, and the range is going to be y is less than k or y is greater than k, depending if there's a flip. The parent graph looks like this. When we did the parent graph for a growth function, it ran along the asymptote and popped up. Because it's a decay function, it's going to drop down, go through the point of intersection, which on the parent graph is 0, 1, and it runs right along that asymptote. Let's talk about some practice problems. Here are two for us to do. I'll do one, and then you can do two. Okay, all the important parts are the shifts. Let's go this way. Okay, so for number one, this is a decay function because your value of b right here is in between 0 and 1. It's a fraction, which makes it decay. Since k is 2, this plus 2, that means I go up 2. There's no number here on the x. I'm going to put a plus 0 here so that it's in standard form. It doesn't go left or right. It goes up 2. Your horizontal asymptote is at y equals k. That's the 2. To find the y-intercept of any graph, you let x equal 0 and solve for y. When I do all this mathy part, I get 0, 3. There is no flip because my a is positive. The domain is all reals. My range is y is greater than 2. I'm going to graph my asymptote with this pretty highlighter. I started here at 0, 1. I had to go up 2. I also know that that's my y-intercept at 0, 3. I'm going to drop down and run along the asymptote. And here's one for you. Try it on your own. Pause the video. And then when you do all the work, it looks like that. So pretty. Okay. Now these are a little different because you see the negative a right here. That means that there's going to be a flip over the horizontal asymptote. The way that we work with this is we know that it's decay because I have a fraction right here. It shifts left 2, up 2. It's a positive 2. Remember how we always had to change that sign? We are not going to be that guy. We're going to make sure that you change the sign here so it becomes a negative 2. That means left 2 and up 2. Horizontal asymptote is at 2. The y-intercept happens when x is 0. When you substitute it in and do all the mathy part, you get 1 7/8. Is there a flip? Yes, there is, because of the negative 1/2. Domain is all real numbers. Range is y is greater than 2. So let's see what the graph looks like. I'll scroll up. It goes through the point 0, 1 7/8, which is approximately here. We know that this is just a little, a general sketch. Before the flip, it would look like that. With the flip, you take this piece and you flip it over the horizontal asymptote. Go through the point and it runs along the asymptote. Here's one for you. All for you, none for me. Okay, and when you're finished with it, you can check your work. And here it is. Ta-da! And I'll scroll up so you can see graph. There it is. Okay, go try the practice problems. Miss you guys. Bye. Hey, make your bed. Bye.